Hi there, I'm Debbie and I'm back to give you another video, and this one is about exercises that you could do in a chair. Now I'm in a wheelchair because I have MS, but these are exercises that anybody can do in a chair, whether you are in a wheelchair or not. And for instance, people that are working, that are sitting long times, you could do this at your desk. Or if you're riding in a car for a long time, or sitting in an airplane seat. These are a variety of exercises that will benefit you in a variety of ways. For instance, if they relieve stress, increase your moods, releases tension maybe that you have in your head or your shoulders or your hands or whatever. I'm going to be showing you other exercises to strengthen your muscles, increase your endurance, increase your circulation, and so there are a whole variety of benefits that one can derive from this. So for starters, and I laugh because my husband thinks this is a joke, but it really is useful for me. I have this little timer, and what I do is I set it intermittently throughout the day. And what that does is when it goes off, that means it's time for me to do some sort of exercises, because the idea of this is it's not going to be exercises that is like a chore where you have to sit down and do 45 minutes of a major workout. This is something that could be done when you're watching television, for instance, and you could do maybe 10 minutes worth at a time. Okay, so I set my timer. Maybe every hour, if you're sitting at your desk in the office, set your cell phone. All right, now, generally, when I start, okay, I think, okay, what can I do? I can start from my head to my toe. All right, so right off the bat, could loosen up. I start with head rolls. And when you're doing exercises, whatever kind of exercises that you do, the slower that you do them, the better that it is. And you don't want to overdo them, and if you're just starting your exercise regime, just to do a few repetitions, and then you can always build up later. Also, when you're doing a stretch, I just did a neck roll, head roll. You could go from side to side. One of the things that will enhance a stretch is if you inhale deeply and release your breath slowly while you're doing the stretch. For instance, now I could feel that stretch pulling all the way down through here, and as I feel that stretch, I can actually feel that tension going away. Okay, now while we're doing head rolls, you could take that further, extend it to your shoulders. You could do shoulder rolls, forward and back, hands and wrist. Arms, arm rolls, and even go all the way down and do your feet and do ankle rolls. Now I myself can't do ankle rolls because I'm in a wheelchair and I cannot move my feet, but if you have a significant other or partner, a lot of times they could do this for you. My husband will do this for me. Well, he will actually do the ankle rolls for me, or do rolls on my legs from my knees down to do a rotation. You know, first one way and then the other way. Okay, another thing, strengthening. There are a variety of things. Okay, let's start with my arms. One of the things that I do, because my upper body strength is very important to me, is I will push up and down, actually wheelchair push-ups. And again, you may have to start out by doing just a few, and as you get better and as you get stronger, you can increase your repetitions. Now somebody might say, okay, well I have MS and this makes me very tired and this is not good for me. And the fact of the matter is that if you do have MS, by exercising like this, it will actually increase your energy, it will increase your endurance, and it actually will help your fatigue. Now, you don't have to be a superwoman or superman and do, again, 45 minutes worth. Do 5-10 minutes at a time. If you get warm, because heat obviously is a factor, you stop. If you get tired after doing 10 minutes or so, you stop. Okay, another strengthening exercise that I do that really feels wonderful, and it's actually, it's again, a good stress reliever. I extend my arms out and I push. And I'm doing some visualization here. I'm actually visualizing that there are walls closing in on me. And I am concentrating very hard to push those walls out. And as I do it, I can feel a complete stretch coming all the way down my arms and into my trunk. You can do it forward, up, and again to this side. Now while you're stretching, another thing that feels extremely good, and I'll get down into the trunk here in a minute because these are a couple of very important things I want to point out. Okay, this would require a chair that has, you know, and I might mention that if you're in a chair, it is better that if you are in a hard chair, and arms a lot of times help you with some of these exercises. Now, if I twist and I keep twisting, and again I could breathe out as I'm twisting, I feel an extreme stretch going from my neck all the way down to my tailbone. And what's so important about that is a few things. First of all, it loosens up all those muscles there, and it will help my posture. It releases that tension, it stretches those muscles, and it actually reduces a lot of pain. Pain from sitting in a long position for a long time. After you do one side, again you could do the other. And you could even hold to a count of 3, 4, 5. Now while we're talking about the trunk, there's an amazing amount of muscles within the trunk that need to be kept flexible. And that will again help your posture and also help alleviate or prevent back pain that you would get from sitting a very long time. So some exercises that I do in order to help the trunk would be to stretch forward, move all the way down. Well, again, this is really great for in lessening the back pain. And to strengthen trunk muscles, I'm actually going forward and back, using my trunk to do this for me. Now, since I have a lot of balance issues, this is really, really hard for me. Coming forward, this is another thing that's very good to practice, is just to sit and work on your posture, to sit up straight. Okay, now, to practice some movement. Oh, getting back to strengthening, a couple more things. I have some tools here. Okay, grip and hand exercises. This is this nice little softball. And a lot of people do this. They use these type of things just to relieve stress. Okay, you scrunch it and you hold it and then you relax. And that actually can be done with every muscle group in your body. You can tighten up all your muscles and then relax. Tighten up and then relax. And that reduces a lot of tension. This stuff here is called Theraputty. And actually got this from an occupational therapist, but these can be bought online. And again, it's something that you could do to increase your hand strength. You squeeze it to help with grip. And what's cool about this stuff is you could buy this in various different grades. This is a medium, or actually a very firm type of putty. When you get to the point that you want more strength, that you're able to handle more strength, you could get this. But it comes in a very mild type of putty, and there's about 7 or 8 different kind of colors. It's not that expensive. You can go online, get it at Amazon or one of these online sites, and it will only cost you maybe anywhere between $5 and $10. But it really is a really good thing. You could just sit there again while you're watching television, just squeeze. Now, of course, we all know we could just sit there and we can do movements. Movement's good. Back and forth. And of course, people say, okay, you could do dumbbells to add some strength. I'm cheap. I use cans. Why invest in dumbbells? Okay. Do this. And again, you can go up and forward, back. Okay. Okay, and finally, again, getting down to your feet. Obviously, I can't do anything with my legs, but again, I can have my significant other work on my feet for me, particularly again if I'm in an airplane or something like that. And also, you know, women that are pregnant, or people that walk with canes, or you know, have problems where they maybe they're sitting at a desk all day and they have edema, swelling of the feet. Keep a box underneath your desk. You can elevate your feet on that box. So that's it in a nutshell, and I hope that a lot of this gives you some good ideas. Again, exercise doesn't have to be a chore. It can be something that you can incorporate in your everyday whatever. It can be as easy as brushing your teeth. Okay, I wish you all a very good day, and happy exercising. Visit me on my website, www.debbiems.com, to see some of my other exercise videos.